Okay, just going to talk about quickly a guitar-related topic. Just thought about this this morning. It's just some brand choices that I would buy versus the some brands that I wouldn't buy at 2020. Just looking at the prices and the value of everything. There's some clear choices and some clear choices not to take. So No, we're not talking about low to mid tier Asian made guitars here. We're talking about American, Western, European made high end instrument, middle to high end instrument. So if you want to buy a decent brand of electric guitar, if you want to get into really good value for money, you want to buy, good stuff. Like you should get a Fender. You should get an American Fender. They are the best value for money electric guitar you can get right now, because they are Western made. They're made in America. The cheapest American Fender is about $999 US dollars, and the quality is fantastic. You can change out the pickup. You can do whatever you want. Okay, so that's like your first choice. And then if you want to spend a little bit more and buy something that's built even better, that feels nicer, sounds even better than a Fender, you should get a Music Man, okay? Ernie Ball Music Man, either a Petrucci or a Cutlass or a Silhouette or whatever. There's a standard range, a Lukather model. The standard range is fantastic. You can get some really nice timber. The neck is really awesome. I've never seen a person who has not said good things about Ernie Ball guitars, and I think they are a cut above the standard Fender, American Fender line. They're a little bit more expensive, but you get more than what you pay for. So if you want to so that would be the next step up from the Fender. And now, if you have a bit of money to spend and you want to get something truly special, okay, like sound wise, it's not going to get that much better. Okay, let's be honest. Like electric guitar, the industry is based on hype. All right, and anything above, when you're going up from above 2,000 American dollars onwards, you're paying for exotic wood, amazing paint jobs, and other kind of like bits and fluffy stuff, which could be important for an individual, which is fine. Then you're getting into like the custom shop range. So if you have that kind of money, like maybe you just got your tax back, and it's a fair bit of money, and you want to, treat yourself, whatever. I know, and we're talking about 3,000 onwards now. You should get either a Fender custom shop or, excuse me, a Music Man BFR, Ball Family Reserve, which is like the Music Man's custom shop. You're getting into really, really good stuff now, and then you're barely into the 3,000 market, 3,000 to $4,000 market, like branch, like a price tier, and really it doesn't really get that much better from there. When you're considering like attention to detail, quality, components, it's really the best. You can pay more, but the stuff that you're gonna get is not proportional to the money that you pay for it. Okay, if that makes sense. You're paying for something else other than the quality now. So if you're going to $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 range, you're not paying for the quality anymore. You're paying for something else. You're paying for a design, a brand. You're paying for different things. I think it's it becomes not, I don't think it's worth it in my book. So that's the brands that I will get. The brands that I wouldn't get is Pori Smith. I wouldn't get Pori Smith anymore. I wouldn't buy Sir, the UK brand Sir. These two guys, I mean, they make fantastic guitars. But let's just take Pori Smith. I remember back in the day, it's around about 10 years ago. They were like an up and coming brand. Now they're like, one of the most successful brands in the industry. Back in the day, you could get a custom 24 at the same price as a Les Paul standard. So basically, what they're saying is we are just as good. We are a Les Paul alternative. You could either go for Les Paul or you could go with us, and we offer the better product, which is true because at the time, and I think it's still the case that PRS has better build quality than Gibson. So, but that's how PRS really grew. The design is gorgeous. Everybody was just getting PRSs, and but now in 2020, I think PRS has completely repositioned themselves into a luxury brand, like Louis Vuitton of guitars. The standard line goes from like 3,500 into upper 4,000 bracket. That is the standard line. So that is not the custom shop that I was talking about before. So that is like your American standard factory stuff, but you're paying custom shop prices for them now. I think they're still making money because so many people are buying their guitars. But I don't know, it just puts their core range out of the reach of most people. I think that's a money grabbing shift. I think they're great guitars, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of this kind of maximizing your profit, model. It's not. Yeah, it's not very. I have a Pori Smith. I love it to death, but I don't know. I don't think I will be buying any. I don't think a custom 24 is worth $4,000. Not in my book. I think I'll take the Music Man any day. So if you buy a Pori Smith, I think I'm willing to bet that the majority people will buy it out of the design. You're a loyal fan of the design. The design is beautiful, not to knock the design, and I wouldn't buy the Sir as well. The Sirs, they've again did a similar thing to Pori Smith, and but not as bad, not as drastic, but still like their core line now is very expensive. They're into the high 3,000s range. Even the subline, the standard line, which is US made, is around $29.99. Very expensive. And that is almost as expensive as a high-end Music Man. So yeah, unfortunately, those two brands are very good. I don't know, maybe they're doing extremely well. I don't know, but I think you give it a few years. I don't think they will be doing that much. I don't know. I don't know. We have to see what happens. But basically, that's my my thought on the whole electric guitar market. Yeah. I don't know how helpful that is for you, but you can take what you want to get from it. Cheers.